from outside looking in, I thought you weren't given a lot of opportunities that I thought were deserving of some of your skill set and stuff like that. But I can only speak for myself. I was like, what did you think was the theme of your career for the most part? Do you think you were given a fair shot? Do you think you could have done more with opportunity? What do you think? An honest take.
I mean, I'm always take accountability because you the person out there.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a couple of things I could have done better, but I wish I would have got a lot more guidance.
Yeah.
A lot more help.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you 18, 19-year-old kid, you coming in, you playing against other grown men that you starting as a rookie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you being able to start as a rookie, eyes are going to be on you
Absolutely.
from not your teammates and your teammates.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, it was kind of a weird situation. But when I was out there, I tried to do the best I can. In my career, I'm averaging double figures.
Yeah,
so it's
no,
like it's
we're
not.
gonna get into that.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure, for
still
sure.
a blessing to do what I do, but I think there's a lot more in the tank and a lot more I could have obviously gave.
When I met you, bro, like when we actually like became like acquaintances and friends and stuff like that, I remember you were. I wanted to ask you like are you about to get back in the league? Are you about to like continue that chase for the league or whatever? And you basically said, no, I'm not even in that mindset to even like pursue that. And it kind of like hit me in the chest a little bit because, of course, for somebody like myself, that's all you ever would ever dream of is being able to do that and knowing that you're good enough. For sure, knowing that you're good enough to do it and have already been there. It surprised me to hear that you even said that. And then we got into more conversations about it and how you said it's not. Sometimes it doesn't even matter about how good you are. It's really just about the situation
For sure.
and the business of the league and stuff like that. And you put me into perspective of that. For sure, you're the first person to ever put me in perspective of that. And how it can literally, it can drain you.
Yeah, no, but what's funny is I'm gonna give you your flowers though, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna give you your flowers though because in that time, that's what like 2-3 years ago, right?
Yep,
So
yep,
like
yep.
around that time, yeah, I was like, man, basketball, like the politics of it, kind of just like basketball has always been my baby, bro.
Yeah.
Like I love basketball, but the stuff that I couldn't control
Yeah.
was what was just like eating me up inside for
Absolutely.
a while, man. And honestly, when COVID happened, it kind of like I was like, whew, like I was like, man, like I don't have to deal with what I'm dealing with because, like I said, I've said this before, like if somebody's making 30-40 million a year, you're making, let's say you're on minimum making 5 million, whatever the case may be, even if you're outplaying that person, like basketball, you're outplaying.
Yeah.
The investment, they always gonna go with the person that they invest in, money wise, until that person figures it out, or if they don't, we're still rolling with them. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like that part was the hard pill to swallow with the basketball because I felt like you're not treating basketball like basketball. Like it's the business part of it that you're. And I couldn't separate the two.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problem too. Like, and I wasn't quiet about it. I'd be like, yo, I'm busting this dude. Like, why? How you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking trash, whatever. And that's just me. Like, I'm talking, and I was not disrespectful with it, but I'm just like in my head, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I got teammates coming up to me like, man, we know what it is. We see what it is. Like, and in Denver is really tough because I will play. Let's say I have 17 and 3/4.
Yeah.
And then, bam, he takes me out, doesn't put me back in for like fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, so you're going to be like this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's never going to be like super consistent.
Yeah.
And your numbers are going to reflect that, this and that. So it's not going to be smooth sailing. And, Mike Malone ended up, he's a great coach. Like, I always can say that. Like, it's just that I don't think at that time I wasn't mature enough for his style, and I don't think we wasn't a good fit at that time together. You know what I mean? Like, and because there's so much I didn't get or I didn't understand, and maybe he didn't understand me as well. I don't know what the case may be, but it just wasn't the fit. But as far as, like I just said, man, so where I'm going to give you flowers is around the time I started coming up to the gym with y'all. Obviously, we got a lot of great talent in there.
For sure.
So what's funny is Tone, I saw Tone. I was like, man, who is this guy, bro? Like, he's hooping, he's shooting, tough buckets, obviously. And I'm just like, man, he's good, bro. So I go talk to Tone. He's like, yeah, man, we played against you in high school, whatever. So that's how me and him that relationship started. So we gravitated towards each other. But what was cool about it is y'all was bringing, like, I always say Lifetime basketball and the church basketball, bro. Yeah. It brought me so much peace and so much like the pure form of like basketball. I was like, all right, like I'm loving basketball again. Yeah. Like, let's hoop. So like me and Tone, we play 1-on-1 all the time. Like, you know what I mean? After we play, it's like, all right, Tone, let's go, let's play 1-on-1, this and that. Like little stuff like that. Like a lot of people don't know, but you're enjoying yourself. You're starting to be like, all right, bro. Like even if it's not a great day hooping wise, you just feel like, man, we put in so much work. Like we want to see everybody win. We want to see each other succeed. And then we're all like hooping. Like it's like, yo. So then I'm in his ear, he in my ear. Like, bro, you got to go hoop somewhere. Like E, don't, like, you can still hoop. How about this? Yeah. So it's like you hearing that, and obviously at Lifetime, the same thing, bro. Like everybody, like, yo, E, come on, bro, you still got blah blah this and that. So it's in your head. And then obviously when my son was born, I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I really want him to see me like play, and that's when like politics and stuff kind of, because at that point I knew how to manage that whole situation. Yeah. So I know how to combine the two with just hooping and the business part of it. So wherever you playing, that's politics is going to be in the way.
1000%.
The business is going to be in the way. So I was like, all right, so now I know how to adjust to it or whatever. And then so y'all doing that, so my son being born, I was like, man, it'll be cool for him to see me play. Yeah. And I'm young enough, and I was young enough, 100%. Obviously, to where like, he can run around the gym and whatnot. So
1000%.
Yeah, that's cool, because I think I talked about it before of like, I think a lot of people fall in love playing just pickup.
Yeah.
Like that, or like just all we need's 8 sometimes.
Yeah.
And we can play a game. Yeah. And that's like, I grew up, my dad played college baseball, but I fell in love, and he's almost 6 years old and plays pickup. Like anybody can go find a game. Mm-hmm. And like, I think for you, it sounds like that took the politics out of it. Yeah. It made you fall back into like how we start falling in love with the game. It's of fun. Just competing. Yep. And then like you're trying to bust each other's ass, but then you go grab a bite after, and just talk about everything else. And it's like, I've talked about it with my brother. He's moved kind of all over with work and stuff. It's like, as guys, we just go to the gym. You can make friends. Yeah. Like, his wife struggled with making friends. It's like, but for him, he's like, no, I just found a men's league. Like, I got my buddies now.
Exactly.
Like, that's just the beauty of the game. And it's cool to hear, like, how you kind of, like, the NBA and the politics of it can, like, really fuck up your mental to where just going back to where it's simple.
I consider myself super mentally strong, especially with my situations that I've been through in life. But it's just like, it was one of the moments like, man, enough is enough, bro. Yeah. Like that because it was so much I was putting in. Like, I had a coach tell me, like, he called me into his office. He was like, E, you did everything I told you to do. You did everything this organization has told you to do. You've outplayed your contract. So he was like, but I got to run with this guy. Like, I got to roll with this guy. So just be ready for it. And I was just like, dang, like, you literally telling me I've done everything I'm supposed to do and more. And it's still not enough, right? So it was just that one of them situations. I was like, man, like, what is it? Like, you know what I mean? What else can you do? So, but like, to your point, the love and the purity of the game is what it reminded me